Okay, I think I should just start streaming now then. Okay, so I think my stream is live. I'm not sure. Should just check. Oh, okay. I think I feel like I'm streaming now. I don't think when I seem to get used to this YouTube streaming UI, whatever. I have to be sure that link is working for everyone before I start. So let's see. I can't even see the chat comments here. Okay, I think it's working now. Yeah. Okay. Great. I guess everyone will be joining later. I had 7 people waiting before everything went bad. Oh, not like Josh. Welcome. Thanks for joining the live stream. Okay, so I think we should just start then. I have a few people already watching, so welcome guys. Sorry for the issues, for the video issues. I'm not used to live streaming yet, so there's going to be some issues here and there all the time. Till I get really used to it, I'll do my best to learn from my mistakes and not make it the next time. Um, so that being said, today we'll be working on a Flappy Bird game using Flutter and Flame Engine. So if you don't have any experience with the Flame Engine, don't worry, it's actually not difficult, I mean, per se. So it's something you can easily grab and start doing crazy things with. So we're working on Flappy Bird, like I said before. It's a very simple 2D game. I'm sure everybody must have played Flappy Bird once or twice in their lifetime. I hope. If you've not played it before, you can probably Google Flappy Bird, you'll find it. Or just wait till we finish it and you'll see what we've done, you'll be able to play it. So I have my assets here already. So I have the background for the Flappy Bird game. I have the ground. I have the bird. I have uh I have the pipe. I have the pipes. So now let's just start coding. You can see here I have the default Flutter app, my Flutter demo on page. So we'll go ahead and clear this code and let's create a game widget. This is a game widget. So the game widget takes in a game. Now we need to create our game. Let's create a new file. Let's call it Flappy Bird game. So I create a class, Flappy Bird game, uh, extends FlameGame. Okay, so we can take this Flappy Bird game and replace FlameGame. Sorry, what am I doing? Flappy Bird game. It's not really easy coding live. I still feel kind of nervous doing this. Um, yeah, so let's try running what we have. Of course, probably won't get anything on the screen. We just have a black screen. So let's implement our onload in the Flame game. Onload, it's a feature, I believe. So, like in your regular Flutter apps, when you use like a scaffold, um, when you use a stateless or a stateful widget, you have your build method. So the build method is where like the entire layout happens. But here in Flame, it's everything happens in the onload method. So we need to. That's why we have to implement. We have to implement that, and now we need to start adding our UI. So we start from the background. So let's create another file again. Let's call it background. Create a class. Let's call it background. Let's call it background and extends a sprite components. So in the background, we also need to implement the onload. My my ID is not auto completing the onload for me, so I'll probably just copy it and put here. So here we need to load the image, this background here. This background here, we need to load it. We need to load it into this sprite component. So for that, let's have a final image. So to load images in Flame, you just use the Flame dot images dot load, and then you put in the file name, which is background dot png. And now we need to add this background here to the onload. So let's add background. Let's add background and yep, we still need to add sprites, sprites image. So let's kind of run this and see if we get anything. Okay, we don't have anything on our screen. Okay, yeah. I think we need to work on the size. Size goes to okay. Now we need a game ref. So it's as game ref Flappy Bird game. So size should be game ref dot size. That's like saying the size of the canvas of the game. So when we do that, we have the background automatically appears on the screen. So now that we have the background, we'll be going for the ground. We're going for the ground. Um, this okay. What's going on? Yep, this ground here, the base.png. So let's create a ground.dart file. Of course, create a class. Should we call it ground or floor? I'm not sure. Anyhow it goes. Um, Stains should be sprite components also with a game ref. Flappy Bird game. We need to unload. I think I'm just going to end up copying this unload all the time. Okay, great. Let's remove the background. So it's basically very similar. So let's just copy this code. We change. So all we need to change here will be the base.png and also the size. Also the size. Let's say vector 2. The x should definitely be the kmref dot size dot x, which is the width of the canvas, and then the height y. Let's say let's just give it a 110. So we need to add it to the game. So we can either is uh, just call add and add the ground here, or we can also just use add all. So if you have multiple components that you want to add to your game, you can just use add all. Now let's kind of okay. So our ground is actually up, which is ironic. So we need to kind of bring it down to where it's supposed to be. So for that, we need to work on the position. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Does the sprites? I don't think sprites components has position. So let's use a position components instead. Okay, yeah, this is going to be quite this is going to be this is position components. Vector 2 um 0 should be 0 and then this should be game ref that's size that's y minus the size that's y, which is the height. So since we changed it to a position component, we need to add a sprite component now. See, add sprite components, sprites, and the size. I hope this works. Yay! Yeah, it works. I think we're onto something here. So now that we have this ground, I believe in Flappy Bird game actually. Not sure if I have a demo or something here. I believe the ground is supposed to be moving. So for this, we need to use a parallax component. So let's change this from a position component to a parallax component. Uh, our image is still here. So now we need to set the parallax layers, parallax layer, which is going to be a parallax image, and let's see what is this taking. maximum arguments, the image, and okay. So let's just put in the image then. Okay, we need to remove this. The parallax component already comes with a game ref, I believe. So yeah, it already comes with a game ref, so we don't need to add that. I think we can remove the sprites components. Oof, that's weird. Just it's like in the field, layer field that's none. Oh, so it comes and then it goes. What could be the problem? What could be the problem? Hmm. Okay, let's try to set velocity of the parallax then. Hmm. You can have a game speed of some sort here. Final speed is to let's make it 200. I make it 200 maybe. So uh something is wrong, and I'm not really sure what it says. Okay, let's cut the Flappy Bird game. So yeah, now it can get the speed. It's still disappearing. Oof, this is tricky. Hmm, could be the problem. What could be the problem? What could be the problem? Okay, yeah, I think for now I'll just kind of forget the parallax. I'll come back for it for sure. But because I don't want to take too much time. If I start thinking and thinking about it now, I'll definitely spend way too much time trying to fix it. So let's kind of forget it for now. Okay. So the next thing, let's just work on the bear on the bird. So let's create a bird dart file. So let's say extends sprite components also. Sprite components. The code is very similar to this since we are importing an image sort of. So here we can go ahead and change this to bird with PNG, and then the size can use a vector too. Uh, let's give it a 50 and 50 as game ref. Flappy Bird game. Let's add this right here. So that we need to add, we're adding the components of the bird to our FlameGame, which is a Flappy Bird game class. So when we do this, we have our Flappy Bird, our bird right at the edge here. But it shouldn't be there, and I don't think it should be that big. I mean, Let's kind of change this to 40. Hmm. Okay. Position vector to. Oh, I guess I was wrong. I think the sprite components comes with a position then. Um, the x should probably be 50, and then the y can be game ref. That's size. That's y/2. That's the middle of the screen. Okay, good. And also, it definitely needs to subtract the size. Okay, now it's really at the middle. So now we have our bird, we have the background, we have the floor. The floor is not moving yet, but like I said, I'll get back to it. Um, what we need to do now is to make the bird fall. Because like if you play the Flappy Bird game, once you open the game, the bird is by default, the bird is falling down. Uh, so that's kind of what we need to work on now. So for this, let's create a velocity. The velocity, let's say 150. Not sure, but let's say 150 for now. And then in the updates we can have position position.y because it's falling, you know, on the vertical axis, it's falling down. No, it's not going to the side, it's going down. So that's the y components. Velocity was dc. Okay, okay, so this is working. So now when we start our game by default, the bird is falling down. It's kind of slow, I think. I think maybe we can try increasing the velocity a little bit. I'm not sure of the exact value that Flappy Bird is supposed to use. I don't think I made that much research before starting this live stream. Another thing I have to make sure I do before the next live stream. Yeah, so the bird is now falling down. The next thing we should try to do is to do it in a way that when we tap the screen, the bird actually jumps up. You know, it's falling, but when we tap the screen, it jumps up. Um, for that, we need to add a tap detector to the game. Tap detector. Okay. So after we have added our tap detector to the game, in the bird, we can implement we can create a method. We can call it I'll call it fly or jump. I don't think birds jump. I think it's fly. Birds fly. So fly, move by effects, move by effects. Okay, so I want it to move. Okay, let's say 100. And then the effect controller, duration 0.2, curve. Can use curves dots decelerates. So now we have our fly. We have our fly here. Now we basically need to find a way to call it in the Flappy Bird game because the tap detector is in the game, the game class itself. So here we can do and tap. I think I chose the wrong thing. On top. Okay. The best thing to do here would be to have the bird. Hmm, let's make it late. So bird is supposed to bird here. And let's try bird dot fly. Okay. Yes. So once we restart this, when we tap on the screen, you can see the bird is actually fly. It looks more like it jumped to me, but it's a bird, so it's flying. So it's flying when you stop tapping, it falls. When you tap, it goes up basically. Uh, yeah, we're getting somewhere. The next step would be to work on the pipe, I believe. Yeah, the pipes. So let's create another file. Let's call it pipe. Of course, create a class, pipe, class pipe, extends sprites components as game ref, Flappy Bird game. Okay, the unload, you can basically just copy this one and put right here. Oof. What's the name of the file again? Okay, yeah, pipe.png. So we can have pipe.png here, and also we need to add it to the game components, game files, and oh, oh no, that's too big. That's way too big. I need to reduce the sizing. The the weight, which is X, should probably be 50, 50, and then the height can be just for a start, let's say 150. Okay, so it's hanging up there. It's hanging up there. Yeah, it's something. Position it's on the floor. Position it's Y. Sorry, position it's Y. It's equals to I think we can use the height of the ground, which is 110. Oh no. Okay, ref that's size that's Y. Oh, okay, now what am I doing wrong? 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 Oh, okay, yeah, I need to subtract the size of the pipe itself. Okay, better. Yeah. So our pipe is basically standing on the floor. But now we need to create like a some sort of pipe group where a pipe will be down and the other one will be up, right? Um, to do this, I think we should create another class. Let's create another class. Let's just create another class. Let's call it a pipe group. I'm just basically just going to copy this here, change the class name to pipe group. Same thing, same thing. Same thing. Flame. Okay, so here we just need to call in add like pipe components here. Let's have this somewhere. So now pipe groups we need to add in our pipe groups we need to add pipes basically. Yeah. So to do this, okay, I need to think of like some sort of math to try to get how to position this. First of all, let's go into our pipe. Let's have um let's have like an enum to differentiate between the pipe that is on top and the pipe that is at the bottom. So let's have a enum pipe position, right? Can have a top and a bottom. This is good. Um, so here you can have a very pipe position, pipe. No, it can't be position. That's pipe position, and then okay. So somewhere here we need to override the position dot y in a way that it can be up if the pipe dot position is top, and if the pipe dot position is bottom, it can be on the ground. So we can have a switch uh pipe position. What's going on here? Okay, yeah, add missing clauses. Okay. Okay. I think we can get the position from the pipe group. Just make those private, and then okay. So position that's y. If it's bottom, then yes, we can have it on top of on the ground. But if it's top, then the position dot y should definitely be 0. And also, okay, let's call this pipe because we have two different pipe images here. So this is a pipe that is standing on the ground. You can see the tube top here, and this is a rotated one for the ones that are basically hanging on the top. So for this, we can have two different images and have one pipe and the other one pipe rotated. So so if it's top, then sprite image should probably be pipe rotated, and then if it's bottom, it should be pipe. Yep, I think this is looking good. So in our pipe group, let's try to have two pipes. Let's add this. No, then it's sprites. Let's add O. Can have two pipes. Position pipe position for this one should be top, and the pipe position for this one should be bottom. So we don't need this either. We don't need this either. We don't need this either. Uh, yeah. Okay, getting. Oh, okay. It shouldn't be. The sprite is needed since we're using the sprite components. Let's change it to a position components then. Okay, great. So now you can see we have two pipes. One is up and the other one is down. Pipe group. Yeah, we're really getting somewhere. Uh, so now we kind of need to randomize the heights. We need to randomize the heights of the pipes, and also we need to add a collision detection to both the bird and the pipe. So that way, when once the bird hits the pipe, it's game over basically. First of all, we can have a random. Let's have a random. Let's have a random. Random. Let's have a random. So we can kind of randomize the heights. So here, several heights, and here we can have a. Oh, what have I done? Never starts a variable name with a capital letter in Dart at least. Okay. So this way we can have the height here. Good. So in the pipe group, let's randomize the heights. Mm, heights, random, that's next double. Let's say somewhere between, I think 200, between 50. Yep. Let's have something here. Oh, okay. I think I'm doing something very. Oh, it should be plus. Okay. So the height is, let's restart again. Okay, random heights every time we restart the game. Okay, yeah, so that's something. Now let's try to make it in a way that the pipe kind of moves in, and when the pipe moves in and goes out of the screen, another pipe comes in again. Another pipe group comes in. Uh, yeah. So let's try that. Flappy Bird game file. I think we need to do this in the updates. Yeah. Hmm. Kind of thinking of ways to do this. Add pipe group. Oh no, updates here. Hmm. Position. Okay, it's X. speed is dt. Okay, yeah. I think our pipe group is actually moving now. But it's not exactly starting from a good position. Hmm. I basically have to restart to try to get my thoughts together. Kind of thinking of what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, I think I have to position that's x game ref that's size that's x. That's probably what I'm doing wrong. I'm not having a default position. Okay, great. So now the pipe group starts from the end of the screen and animates to and basically moves to the beginning of the screen and goes out of the screen. Uh, so one thing we want to do is that when this pipe goes out of the screen, we want to kind of spawn a new set of pipes. So from the Flappy Bird game, here we can have we have to add a new pipe group every time. Okay, we can have something called we can just have a variable, just have a double. Hmm. Time since last pipe, last pipe group 0. So what we're going to be doing here is to kind of update this time to time since last pipe group, and once it's at a uh, particular number, basically 1, it's going to update from 0 to 1. So once that's 1, we spawn a new pipe group. So let's say times this last pipe group plus bt, and if this very long name is greater than 1, then we can add this and we can add a new pipe group and then set this back to 0. Uh, yeah, I think this should work. Let's run and see. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a lot of pipes right now, but I'm not sure if the spacing between them is good enough. Let's kind of make it 1.1. Oh, I'm pretty sure about 1.5. I'm just trying different variables out now. Okay, that seems to be better. Okay. Okay, another thing we can try to do is to so once this pipe leaves the screen, it's actually still there. It's just not visible. So we need to kind of like dispose of it totally. So we don't have any or maybe performance problems or and whatnot. So we need to make sure we dispose of it completely. So it's out of the game totally. Here I think we can have a if the position dot x is less than I'm not sure 50, remove from parent. Okay, let's try this. Let's have a print statement. Let's call it removed. Just to be sure it's actually going out. Okay. Oh, oh, it's getting removed even before it goes out of the screen. That's not good. Oof. What can we do? Let's change this to PipeGroup that's size that's x plus 50. We should be out of the screen there, but let's negate it. I'm not sure that's the best way, but that's kind of what comes to my head now. Uh, it's still not. Yeah, it is getting removed. Mm, no, that's not working. Let's change it back to 50, shall we? Just kind of print position X. Oh no, I have to start that again. I didn't catch it. No. How about -10? -10 should be out of the screen. Yes, that worked. Oh no. It's still going out. It's still disappearing before it fully goes out of the screen. Minus size, the size of the pipe. That's X. I- The size of the pipe is 50. Let's just make it 50 here. Okay. Yes, now it's really working. -50. Mm, yeah. So we have the bird moving, the pipes are there. The next thing is to probably create like add a collision detector. So whenever the bird hits either the pipes or the ground or anything, the game's we just say the game is over. But before that, I feel like I can improve the way I am kind of generating these pipes because it's following the exact same pattern. There's no real challenge here. Oh, there's no real challenge here. Actually, I think I should come back for that. I should try the collision detection first. Um, that should be so. To add collision detection to your game, you have to go to your friend game and add as collision detection, and then we're adding the collision detection to the bird itself. So that way, once the bird collides with anything at all, we can say game over. But before we work on the bird, we need to add hitboxes to every other thing. So let's say the ground, for example. The ground, for example, we can add a rectangle hitbox, and then the pipe. We can also add. Should we add into the pipe or the pipe group? I think it should be on the pipe. Yeah, it should probably be on the pipe. The same thing. We need to add the exact same thing. Rectangle hitbox. So now we can actually go to the bird and add the collision. So now that we have as collision detection in the Flappy Bird game class, in the bird we need to add collision callbacks. collision callbacks. So now that we have collision callbacks here, we can use on collision starts. Yeah, on collision starts. Okay, so on collision starts, let's kind of just print something. Let's say collided. Let's restart. So okay, it's not working. Oh, it's really not working. So the hitbox on the ground is not working, and the hitbox in the pipes are not working either. Could it be the way I arranged this? I doubt it. Uh, I wonder. I really wonder what's going on. There's a hitbox. Oh, I didn't add a hitbox to the bird, did I? I don't think I did. Yes, I didn't add a hitbox here, so let's have a circle hitbox. Okay. So yes, now it's working. Great. So once we collide with anything, you can see it's saying collided, collided, collided. So let's go back to the bird again. So once we collide with anything at all, let's just kind of pause the game engine. We can create can have a function here. Let's call it game over. And we can call it, so once we collide anything at all, the game is over. You can see once the bird hits the pipe, everything freezes, meaning like game over. We can probably show like a game over menu where you can press a button to restart, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, before the video, before I end this live stream now, I need to go back and redo the way I'm generating the pipes because I believe I can kind of make it a bit better than what I'm doing right now. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, I think I should just comment this for now. I don't really need it right now. So I want to generate this pipes in a way that it can be more dynamic when I say it. So to do this, I am going to randomly select two things. So I'm going to randomly select a position on the screen, a vertical position on the screen. Could be anywhere on the screen, could be here, could be here, could be here, could be here. Then after randomly selecting this position, I am going to randomly select a spacing. So this spacing is going to be what's going to be between the pipes, and the position is where the spacing is going to be. So that way we can have pipes coming from the top down here, and the space is here, and another pipe here. I wish I had a whiteboard I can use to kind of scribble and draw so you can understand me better, but I guess I have to just write code for it. Um now let's have um, heights. So let's have the heights minus the ground, because the ground shouldn't the spacing on the ground shouldn't affect shouldn't affect our pipe group. So that's game ref. What did I press? Game ref dot size dot y minus 110. 110 is the height of the 110 is the height of the ground here. So now that we have this, we need to generate two things like I said. Spacing and then the center, call it the center Y. Because like center on the Y axis. So the spacing here, you can random let's double, we can get something. mm, let's say divided by 4. That's kind of sensible, having that much space. 70, between 70, and then the center Y can be the spacing. It's random, something similar to this. Oh, it's going to be minus the spacing. The height minus the spacing. So this way we can have, okay, how do we relate it to the pipe? Uh, center Y minus spacing divided by 2. And here we can't have the same thing. I think height minus ground minus center Y minus spacing divided by 2. Let's run this and see if it makes sense. Okay. Something is wrong. This is bad. I'm not sure. I think I'm doing something wrong. Spacing 70. Oh, this should be plus. Oh, I always do that. Should be plus. Even as at that, I'm still having the same problem. It should be a plus also. Okay, so the pipes are now. I feel like they look better now. Like they are much more. Should I use the word dynamic than before? You know, yeah, they look more random. Like, yeah, they say random than before. Like the positioning. Uh, yeah, looks pretty. I feel like the spacing 70 is a little small. Let's make it 90. So now we have our Flappy Bird. Our Flappy Bird. Let's add the collision back. The game over. I actually suck at this game, so I don't think I can go really far. Oh, okay. That's kind of the end of me playing that. I should try again. So here we have some sort of Flappy Bird. Whoever is watching this, if you are watching this and you enjoy this and you're following along, the video is going to be published on my YouTube channel for sure. So you can probably watch after this. I'm hoping you can take the code. I'm going to add the link to the code in the description of the video. I'm hoping you can take the code, probably add a pause menu, a game over menu, a scoring system, or something. Yeah, so far we have a very basic Flappy Bird game with the flying, the collision, and everything. So we can definitely improve on this, and I hope you do. So yeah, I think that's all from me. I've already used 1 hour, so my time is up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate. Um, please like and subscribe. Also share with your friends. So yeah. Bye. Till next time.